Well, the US President Barack Obama has made history by publicly endorsing gay marriage. His declaration puts the politically divisive issue at the heart of the national conversation in a heated election season. North America correspondent Jane Cowan reports.
It's a historic moment. The first time a US president has publicly backed gay marriage.
At a certain point, I've just concluded that, for me personally, it is important for me to go ahead and affirm that I think same-sex couples should be able to get married.
Until now, Barack Obama has said his ideas were evolving and he supported civil unions and equal rights, but stopped short of the M word.
I had hesitated on gay marriage, in part because I thought civil unions would be sufficient, that was something that would give people hospital visitation rights and other elements that we take for granted. And I was sensitive to the fact that for a lot of people, the word marriage was something that evokes very powerful traditions, religious beliefs, and so forth.
The president talked about soldiers who risk their lives but can't marry the person they love, and people he knows who are living in committed monogamous gay relationships.
Malia and Sasha, they've got friends whose parents are same-sex couples. It wouldn't dawn on them that somehow their friends' parents would be treated differently. It doesn't make sense to them. And frankly, that's the kind of thing that prompts a change of perspective.
The change of heart comes on the heels of these comments from the Vice President.
I am absolutely comfortable with the fact that men marrying men, women marrying women, and heterosexual men and women marrying women all are entitled to the same exact rights.
It's a very, very brave move to make, and we're extremely grateful.
Yeah, we realize what a politically risky position he's putting himself in.
The shift from America's political leadership is fueling debate in Australia.
The majority of Australians support marriage equality, yet our Prime Minister doesn't. It's time for our political leaders to accept that the Australian people have it right on this one.
No, I've made my mind up and my position on this is well known.
A slight majority of Americans now approve of gay marriage, but it's governed by state law, and only a handful of states have managed to legalise it. In a sign of how politically contested the issue still is, other states, including North Carolina just yesterday, have moved to strengthen bans.
We really need to understand the institution of marriage, it being between a man and a woman.
What we want to see is a constitution that expands and protects rights, not a constitution that marginalises people.
Republicans consistently oppose same-sex marriage.
States are able to make decisions with regards to domestic partnership benefits, such as hospital visitation rights, benefits and so forth of various kinds could be determined state by state. But my view is that marriage itself is a relationship between a man and a woman, and that's my own preference. I know other people have differing views. This is a very tender and sensitive topic, as are many social issues. But I have the same view that I've had since running for office.
When it comes to the Democratic base, young people overwhelmingly support gay marriage, but Hispanics and African Americans typically oppose it, making this a delicate balance for the US president. Barack Obama had already overturned a ban on gay soldiers serving openly in the military, but hadn't been expected to take this strong a position until he reached the safety of a second term. In the bigger picture, it's been called a turning point in the history of American civil rights. Jane Cowan, Lateline.